Welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, my name is Brandon, and I sell men's clothing on eBay. This is day 84 of the What Sold series, where I show you my daily eBay sales, and at the end of the video, I'll go over my net profit for the day. Let's not waste any time, let's jump right into the sales. The first sale of the day is this John Varvatos USA button-up shirt in a men's 2XL. It took 12 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $10 plus shipping. It did have some flaws on it. That's why I let it go for so low. This one did have the peace sign logo on the front of it. So usually I'd sell this one for like 20 to 25 bucks, but because of the flaws, I was happy just to move it quickly. So number 2 was a Rain Spooner Guy Buffett Hawaiian shirt in a men's medium. This is already not the best Rain Spooner, so also making it a size medium is just going to make it that much worse. But it took over a year to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $16 plus shipping. So number 3, if you look at the title closely, you can probably tell that this is one of my oldest listings. It has like a question mark in there because I wasn't sure what the logo was for. So this is a Russell Athletics polo shirt in a men's large. It had this H on there. I wasn't sure if it was for the Hawaii College, so I put a question mark, and that's just really weird. But it was listed for over a year and a half, and it sold for the full sale price of $5 plus shipping. So number 4 was a Brooks Brothers button-up shirt in a men's size 17 with 36-inch sleeves. That's actually really good size. 36-inch sleeves, you don't see that a lot. Sometimes you'll see like 35, 36s, but it's not very common. And I would like to think that the longer sleeves probably do better, especially since they're uncommon. But this might have had some flaws on it. I'm guessing that's why it took a little while to sell and didn't sell for that much. It sold in 9 months for a best offer of $11 plus shipping. So number 5 was a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's 2XL. This one had pineapples all over it. It was one of the Regency cotton lawn ones. Those actually don't sell very well. Let me show you guys the tag and what I mean. See above the label right there, it says Regency cotton lawn. The cotton lawn Tory Richards, I think, do pretty good. But for some reason in Rain Spooner, it doesn't seem to add any value. If anything, it takes some value away. But this one sold in 8 months for the full sale price of $16 plus shipping. So number 6 was a Twillery button-up shirt. That's actually a really good dress shirt brand. But this one did have a little flaw on it. And when it comes to dress shirts, you don't want any flaws. This was in a men's size 16 with 34, 35 sleeves. It sold in 80 days for a best offer of $15 plus shipping. If this didn't have any flaws, I'm guessing it would sell for at least 25 bucks. So number 7, this is a really cool Polo Ralph Lauren item. This was from the 2012 Olympics, and it was a men's XL, so also a great size. It sold in 14 days for a best offer of $21 plus shipping. I was actually surprised that this was about the value of it. I do normally list it closer to the bottom end of the market, and I did accept an offer. So maybe if you hold out, you could get like 30 bucks-ish for this shirt. But it's super cool, has tons of cool patches on it. And if you like Polo Ralph Lauren, this is a great item I'd pick up for the personal if you're a Polo fan. So number 8 was a High Seas Trading Co. Hawaiian shirt in a men's 2XL. This one had the California missions on it, and it sold in 7 months for a best offer of $16 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure I recently picked up another one just like this. So number 9 was a Peter Millar Summer Comfort polo shirt in a men's large. This one did have like a skull print in it. Let me see if I can show you guys the closer up. See how there's like skulls in it? Anything like that with the Peter Millars is going to make it a lot more valuable. This one sold in 55 days for a best offer of $25 plus shipping, and that was with a random golf course logo on it. So number 10 was a vintage Lee denim jacket. This one was blanket lined, and it was from the 80s. It sold in 7 days for a best offer of $48 plus shipping. I was actually really surprised by the price and the sell-through rate on the blanket lined vintage Lee denim jackets. If they're not blanket lined, I want to say that added a good amount of value and sell-through. So if they're not blanket lined, then I would be a little more cautious and look into them a little bit more. But the blanket line ones do really well. So number 11 was a Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This one had the cars on it, the like old cars. And usually the ones that have the old cars on it are some of the worst ones, unless it's like something really specific. So this one took over a year to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $17 plus shipping. So number 12 is a pair of Lucky Brand jeans. These were the 221 original straights, and these were in a men's 38 by 32. They took about a year and a half to sell, and they sold for a best offer of $10 plus shipping. I remember like 2 years ago, I was picking up a bunch of Lucky Brand jeans, and it was a mistake. Most of them don't sell that well. They don't sell that quickly and for that much money. So I would probably pass. I think I pass on all Lucky Brand jeans now. So number 13 was a Hureski polo shirt. This is like the first or second time I've sold this brand only, but it seems to do decently. This is only in a men's medium, and it sold in 4 months for a best offer of $17 plus shipping. So not bad if you're picking it up for $5, even up to $7. So number 14 was this is a great photo. As you can tell, it's been listed a while. I was probably experimenting with cameras and some new photo setups when I took this, I'm guessing, because that is not a good cover photo. But this sold in 11 months for best offer of $9 plus shipping, and it was a vintage polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt with a small pony in brown. So not a great color, just not a great shirt, not in high demand. So number 15 was a vintage Carmen Western shirt in a men's medium. This sold in 16 days for full price $25 plus shipping, and that was with a few small flaws on it. I was actually really surprised and really happy about this sale because Carmen isn't the best Western shirt brand, but the pattern on this and like the weird yoke on it is a little bit unique, so I'm sure that's what sold it. So number 16 was another Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's large. This is like, I called it a Western Rain Spooner because it just had the Western vibe to it. It just looked like a Western pattern, and it had flat pockets. So kind of unique, but it wasn't very sought after because it took 8 months to sell, and it sold for the sale price of $16 plus shipping. So number 17, and my favorite sale of the day and the best sale of the day, was this double RL shirt in a men's medium. If you guys don't know double RL, it's one of the best lines of Ralph Lauren that you can find. There's a tag, and this was just a button-up, kind of like Western style shirt from them. It sold in 1 day for a best offer of $70 plus shipping. I think I picked this up at a resale shop for, I want to say either $32 or $37. Pretty sure it was $32.50. So number 18, another item that I picked up from a resale shop. This was a Rick Springfield band t-shirt in a men's large. It sold in 31 days for a best offer of $35 plus shipping. I want to say I picked this up for like $9 or $9.75, something like that. I think it was in a Thrift With Me video if you want to go back and find it in one of those. But that's it for the sales. Let's go ahead and jump into the numbers. On November 23rd, we sold 18 items for a total gross sales of $524.61, giving us an average sale price of $29.15. It's a very low average sale price. We've been, around $35, some days even way higher than that, but I would like to stay in that $35 range. So this is very low. We sold 18 items, decent. We're shooting for 20, so not too far off. But based on those numbers, it's not going to be a great day. But let's jump into the selling costs and net sales. As you guys know, they're always inaccurate on here. So let me go ahead and show you guys what they really are. The selling costs were $167.15. The breakdown for that is $63.73 in eBay final value fees, $95.02 in shipping labels, and $8.40 in eBay in promoted listing fees. Only 5 of the 18 sales came via promoted listings today, so that is lower than normal. But I promote all my items at 5%, and I am happy to pay those extra fees to get the extra sales. Now, if we take away the selling costs and the tax and fees collected by eBay away from the gross sales amount, that gives us our net sales for the day of $331.12. We still need to take away our cost of goods. We're currently using the average cost of goods of $11.73. I recalculate my average cost of goods at the beginning of every month based on the previous 3 months. For the total cost of goods, like I said, $11.73 average per item. So for 18 items, that gives a total cost of goods for the day of $211.14. Take that away from our net sales, that gives us our net profit for the day of $119.98. I've been making a note of it recently. I don't know if I'm going to do this in every video, every single time, but since I did only sell 18 items and I'm listing 20 items a day, there's a 2 item difference there. So I need to cover the cost of goods for those additional 2 items. So that'll be like another $20 or $24 out of my profit. That's going to be reinvested into cost of goods. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 85 of the What Sold series. Peace.